Yesterday we were talking about parenting. The crazy thing about yesterday is that parents said they should not be blamed at all. That it is the society which has ruined children. Which society? Now Mwalimu has come up with something. Ebu just listen to him explain.
This is serious. Parents are fighting a pandemic. Against a pandemic. There's a movement inaitwa Gengetone. Hiyo ndio syllabus ya hawa watoto. We have no idea what they say. All I hear is gumimbwekse, tukibox wana sijui nini. Ewe.
Songs like this one. Akadikatamu. You can't get what they are saying, eh?
What are they saying?
Olewa. Make your point.
What are they saying? You know they're talking to themselves. Eh? What are they saying? Ni nini hizo wanasema hatusikii? Eh?
Make your point because
no, I need to know. Do you realize they are teaching themselves? Is it tabia mbaya? Is a whole movement ya utabia mbaya. They are teaching themselves. Now when you start putting parents in there, hakuna mzazi hata naelewa wanasema aje. What are they saying? What are they saying?
Mwalimu is saying that is the basis of watoto ambaye hawaambiliki.
Yes.
And I want us to talk about watoto ambaye wameharibika na waambiliki. Do you have a child ambaye haambiliki?
Wewe nataka uniambie wamesema aje hapo, because hiyo wimbo wanafikisha over 2 million views.
Hii ya kulewa. Si wanaenda club.
Vipi one boy. Leo test bana.
So how is that to blame for your child being kichwa ngumu? And I want us to talk about watoto ambaye hawaambiliki. Kama uko na mmoja, call me. If you're like Mwalimu when you blame Gengetone wrongly, call me and tell me. You cannot take an entire genre of music and blame it for you not being there for your children.
Mimi sielewi wanasema nini.
Uelewi, kama huelewi hujui. Kama hujui wachana na Gengetone.
All I'm saying, our watoto kuna vile is like a movement against us parents because wanaimba vitu hatusikii. Ewe,
I want you to call me and tell me
what are they telling to each other? What are they saying to each other?
If you can't hear, if you can't understand, what makes you think it's bad?
Okay.
Ebu give me a call on 0711-046-105. We're talking about watoto ambaye hawaambiliki. Watoto vichwa ngumu.
Sawa.
Mwalimu is blaming it on Gengetone. I find that so wrong because I love Gengetone.
Sawa. Chanikae na uzee.
Kalale. Hey. Willis Raboru, Big Man Bazoo. So how is Gengetone to blame? Ebu give me a call. Drop me a voice note 0703-346-105 as well. Hit me up on Facebook. Let's hook up on Twitter.
Kwa counseling kuna kitu inaitwa peer pressure. Real pressure. Peer pressure.
Give me a call. Watoto ambaye waambiliki. Children who talk back to their parents. Are you one of those parents who are suffering with kids like this? Let's talk. Talking about the influence our kids are picking up everywhere. I want you to tell me how this makes you not be a good parent. How? Thing. How?
Yo, paroti, vipi one boy. Leo test bana.
Not a bad thing. No, how is it a bad thing? That is an art form. Can we agree on that?
So it's art form.
Yes, how do those songs make your child kichwa ngumu? I'm trying to draw the parallel. I cannot connect them.
Wanasemaje?
So you listen. Is that a bad thing?
Wanamaanisha?
You don't hear.
I can hear, I can't understand.
You can't understand what that means.
Yes.
So how is it a bad thing if you can't understand it?
Sawa.
How is it a bad thing? Kelvin Mwangi, you're saying the message is so clear.
Hey.
Pinches Wagu is saying Gengetone right now is ruling the world.
Hey.
Charles Main is saying Gengetone ain't bad at all.
Hao ni wazazi wanaongea
Yes.
Sawa.
Tweeting it, they're saying Lewa. I love that jam. Pewa, Lewa.
Yes. Sawa. Hao ni wazazi wanasema hivyo.
Yes.
Sawa.
I'm still not getting how you're associating this with the uvichwangumu of your children. I don't get it.
Vijana, they have a movement. It's a very big one. It's a very big wave that parents are fighting against. Maina, it's very hard. Wajua zamani tulikuwa tunaweka punk box.
Punk.
Yeah, and every generation has its own Joshua.
Yes.
Lakini he watch.
You see, you're not saying anything. You're not convincing me. You need to.
Kama zamani watu walikuwa naambiwa usikae na watu wa bangi. Watu wa bangi ni wabaya. Mpaka uanze kuvuta, uanze kushindwa na hawa watu wabaya wanakuaka wapi? Hawa bangi wanasemekana ni wabaya. Hii ya genge hii, my friend, is a movement. It's a movement that parents can do nothing about. It's a wave. And yes, zamani tulikuwa na nyimbo pia hizo, lakini ulikuwa unaeleza, unaenda hapo, unangoja msichana agwetere ile, unaget.
William Jogi is saying hizo haiwezi play kwangu.
Sio yeye, zitachezwa kwa matatu.
I don't know. Maybe you're seeing something Mwalimu is saying that I'm not seeing.
These children share kwa YouTube, wana share.
So how does that replace you as a parent?
That one. Hiyo ndio itatumaliza.
Maina.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Ambo here.
Yes.
Salimia mzee wa Katonzweni.
Amesalimika.
Mwambie aache ujinga.
Kabisa.
We grew up to we are an age we used to listen to Nonini and Manyaki all sizes.
Ki.
Tulizeeka.
Yes.
Tuko sawa.
Yes.
Muzazi is the responsibility of everything.
Bas.
Yeah?
Yes.
We have things like this DSTV thing where you have to put password and everything kulimit watoto wasikiza nini.
Yes, parental control.
Mtoto akienda au utamelala usiku. Hello.
I'm here.
Ameenda amelala usiku mahali sijui ni sleepover.
Yeah.
How often do you check up? Nani anamwangalia?
Very good question.
Yeah?
Very good question.
Exactly. Then,
yeah.
Hizi ngoma zijaza saa hii.
Yeah?
Yeah?
That's true.
It's a parent. Wewe ni mzazi. In fact, you are the role model to your child before you give them kwa mtu mwingine huko nje.
Exactly.
Yeah? Ukishindwa kuangalia mtoto usiseme ni nyimbo.
Bas.
Hata wakati imba bado inaimbwa tuko tu hapa.
Sawa.
Ngani? We how?
Nia.
Ile kama no.
Very good. Thank you very much. Hello.
Morning, Maina.
Morning.
My name is Adam.
Yes.
Calling from Nakuru.
Yeah.
Maina, what the hell is Gengetone? What do they say?
You don't understand Gengetone?
Acha nikupe story. On Saturday, I went with my son to Naivas Suicide Mall. Ile pale juu kabisa.
Yeah.
And tukitibuka naye huko ndani, tukaenda pale electronics.
Yeah.
There was a song that was sung there. They were singing Gwati, Gwati, Gwati. And my son was singing that song. What the hell is that?
So let me ask you.
Yes.
So you think these songs influence your children?
They do, because what do they say? What I know about the music is supposed to control kama unakuwa down kitu kama hizo. Can Gengetone do that to you? Listen to blues, listen to country music, listen to reggae. They have some messages they give you. Unasikiza song mzuri. Not even Gengetone. Even songs naibu sikiza gospel na wa Kenyan artists. It's nothing, nonsense. Wanaimbaga nini? What do they sing?
So you think Gengetone has got a problem?
A big one. In fact, a big one. Kama unawezekana zinafaa zikuwe band in this country. What do they sing? What do they say? How do you hear them singing, Maina? Be sincere. People don't sing about unazipenda. What do they say? Hiyo song ukisikiza inakusaidia na jirani.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me, Maina, tell me before you cut the phone.
Do you know I don't have a problem with Gengetone. I love Gengetone.
What do they say? Wanasemaga nini unasikia?
What's the difference between Gengetone and a song by Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You? It's the same thing.
But the language they use is vulgar. Lugha zingine zenye za ujinga. Sasa nikuulize, you are cute.
Yes.
You know what agwati is?
Yes.
Those kids know what that is and they sing it openly. Ukienda nyumbani kwa mzee kama mzazi anaenda kuiba kitu kama hiyo, my dad take my son. Na leo mtoto vibaya.
Okay.
Yes. Have a good day.
How do you even argue like that?
Ama ni kuelewa atuelewi.
No, how do you argue like the message in this genre is to blame for your child becoming rotten? How? Ibu, you call me and tell me because I don't get it. Gengetone this morning and how parents are blaming it for children becoming watoto ambaye hawaambiliki, I do not know.
Yo, Paroti, VP on boy. Leo test bana.
Love Gengetone Waila. And you know what? We all had this music that defined eras and it was just as lurid if you ask me. I love Sailors, by the way. I absolutely love you. Kina Peter Miracle Baby, kina Shalkidu nampenda sana. So how is that the problem in watoto becoming vitoto ambaye wako ambiliki? William Jaroge is saying the problem is not Gengetone. Gengetone is part of the problem and it's a major contributing factor in the rotten behavior of this generation. I'm trying to get it and I'm not getting it. Tweeting asking, is Gengetone responsible for how you raise your child? I love that question. Is Gengetone responsible on how you raise your child? Spare Gengetone. Mtu abebe mzigo wake. Martin Karobi is saying, alafu hawa wazazi wanalea watoto wakiwa na two dreads. Una expect wakiwa na future ya ina gani? Raiders Entertainment, good morning. You're saying your kids are listening to more rap and hip-hop music. The amount of nudity, vulgarity, and violence in the music is more than that of Gengetone. Monique Kim just saying we can't blame such songs. We also listen to such, but we are disciplined. It's the parents who have failed. That's the point I'm trying to put across. Hey. Prince Vince is saying he contributes in one way, true influencing despite being entertainment. Dan Patrick is saying, mine I know what Mwalimu is talking about. That group is not just about music, it's a movement. Dare go to their shows. Violence is their motto. Arrogance. What nyamaze tu. I want to know what happens in Gengetone shows. Because I hear things really go south. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Maina.
Morning.
Habari asubuhi.
Nzuri.
I want to rotate this discussion and bring the discussion to another angle. About Christianity.
Christianity?
Yes.
It is not. It is Christianity is not fashionable nowadays. Let me tell you. I'll tell you for free.
Now you see where you are going wrong.
But it's not.
You are denying the truth, and you're saying it is not fashionable.
But it's not fashionable. You know and I'll tell you why I'm saying that.
Yes.
The church has not adapted to today's world. They haven't.
Maina, have we got into that level where we are saying Christianity and bringing the children the right way in terms of Christianity?
You know,
have we revolved that? Have we revolved the Christianity to a situation?
No. See, you listen. I explain to you.
Yes.
The generation before this one, a lot of youth churches came up, Mavuno and all those churches, and that generation went to church. But now the church has not adapted to this new entire generation. They need to appeal to them. That's how Christianity works.
Yeah, but you see, the gospel can never change.
The gospel does not change, but the church needs to adapt.
So you
unataka pastor avae aje?
To you, the gospel about Christianity is fashionable, man.
No. I'm not talking about the gospel. The gospel doesn't change, but the church has to adapt.
So where do you see? Do you see like we've gone wrong in terms of Christian or bringing our children in a Christian way?
That is now up to you, as a parent. You're the one who introduces your child to the gospel. It's not anyone else.
Maina, you are wrong somewhere. You are wrong.
How am I wrong?
If you yourself you bring your children telling them that way, then you'll find them going the same route like these ones. And at our ages, we used to be told every Saturday. We used to know that every Saturday tulikuwa tunajua mpaka kuna nguo za kuenda kanisa Maina.
Yes, I agree. But then now, when was the last time you took your children to church?
We've lost that grip.
No, then
tumeasi Mungu Maina.
When was the last time you took your children to church?
Me, I take my children to church every Sunday.
Thank you. Now, I think you're only one out of every 100 parents. Maybe you are the only one who does that. And that's where our problem is. I'm blaming the parent. Do not blame Gengetone. Do not blame the songs.
Badala ya hizi nyimbo unasema we train our children listening about these Gengetones. Why don't we train our children on listening to the music that affect their life positively? We have good songs like the songs. Kuna nyimbo za kina Sinach. Wacha tufunze watoto about the songs that affect them positively.
I agree.
Kwa ile jia anasikiza zile nyimbo ambazo zinamwaffect negative reminder.
I agree, and that's what I'm saying. That is your responsibility as a parent. So don't blame the music.
Not necessarily the parents minor, because the children of today have access to internet. They are able to see this.
You can control their access to the internet as a parent. Do not compromise on your responsibilities. It's a very long discussion, so let's leave it there. But I see where you're coming from, but it's important to realize that the person who first molds manners and character is a parent, not the society.
As well as the children, we need to hold them the right way. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I don't get it.
Toa muziki tuongee.
Ebu talk to me. Close our discussion though. We've been talking about Genge music all day long. I personally love Sailors, like you can't believe. Kina Shal Kido, Lex Young, Aki, Peter Miracle Baby. It's not the cleanest music in the world, but then again, what was even when we were growing up?
Yo, Parental, VP1 boy.
I tell you, Major, my God, this jam came out and just shook everything, kabisa. So my question is, Ninini, why are parents saying that Gengetone is what's spoiling their kids? Justin Kanga, good morning. You're saying, with due respect, that Christian parent ought to separate morality and religion. Couldn't agree more. We've seen religiously brought up pastors' kids mess up big time. Religion or not, Gengetone or not, it's parenting that matters. Martin Karubi is saying, main content ni Gengetone, ndiyo mbaya. Beauty asked the question earlier, ni Gengetone that is raising your children? Charles Maine is saying, as much as we do not like, hold on, where is that tweet? I need to, in as much as we hate this culture, let's remember our days when Nonini also had the same genre. Not forgetting Pili Pili. You remember Manyakes, all sizes. Waikumbuka? Wakimbizi, John. What was John? Yeah? Nampenda John. What was that? Let's stop being hypocrites. Tuambiane ukweli. Uliharibika because you liked Wakimbizi John. Hey, hello.
Hello, Maina.
Hello, good morning.
One thing that is a fact, and you will accept this, is that music has got a very big influence.
Uh-huh.
If you get into a matatu right now and they're playing gangster music, you even, I like that matatu feeling like you're actually a gangster. You even have a gangster move on your walk
Yeah.
because of music.
Yeah.
It is very sad you've actually decided to put your head inside the gutter like that.
Why?
You know, there's a time that I was listening to that Gengetone thing. With I found my cousin listening to it, my young cousin, and I asked him, what are they saying? The guy explained to me bit by bit what they're saying. I could not believe even the media is accepting to play such kind of music. The vulgar that was in those words is alarming. You just go and get the description of those words that those kids.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 37.
You're 37. So you basically grew up with Manyake.
No, that one came later. I grew up with what you're saying, Boys to Men. But you remember, you know, there's a reason why your mom used to send us to go and sleep when The Bold and the Beautiful used to come on TV. Why was that? That one protected us from a lot of things. Now, look at the generation that came with open TV that they can watch anything. Isn't that the reason why we have the rise of teenage pregnancies has just skyrocketed?
But let me ask you, as a parent, don't you have some control over what your child sees on TV, on what they access on the internet?
It is true. It is true.
Then?
But as we said, this thing has become a movement, and the parents are it's becoming tougher to even control these kids. Because right now, as I'm told, some of them are even walking around with guns. Have you been to town on a Sunday?
No.
You go look at what those kids are doing and shooting videos. Go look at the kind of videos those kids are shooting at 14. Have you watched these things on TV? These Genge things that you're saying on TV?
They're a bit raunchy, yes.
How old are those kids? And what is that they're doing?
So let me ask you.
You sit down and be proud that that's what your kids are doing.
Why are you absolving parents from blame here?
No, I'm not. First, the parents still take the blame. They're not off the hook. They still take the blame, because if your kid gets out, just like what somebody said, if your kid gets out of the house for about 2 hours and you don't know where they are, you're not calling to find out, then you're also failing in your responsibilities. However, the music as well is also setting a trend. You remember in our days when Lost Boys came out?
Yes, I went for that concert. I was one of the promoters.
Everybody was sagging their pants.
True.
And why were they sagging their pants? They were sagging their pants because of what they're seeing Lost Boys doing. So music has got a direct influence. I'll shock you. There's a time I was watching an interview with of Madonna.
Yeah.
Madonna said that as much as she is a big hit, she does not allow her kids to listen to her music. Why is that? Why is that? So music has got a big influence. As much as the parents are failing, they have got their part to play. But again, music is another thing. It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You know, at the end of the day, like Fred Matiang'i said yesterday in that interview with Sam Gituku on Citizen, you are the first line of defense for your kids. And Koi Koinange, I want you to have the final word. She says, and I quote, parents, teachers, and adults in general should teach their kids to be of sound and strong character so that nothing like types of music, books, or movies can influence them negatively. Entertainment should be kept as just that. Entertainment. Oh, this conversation can rumble on forever, I tell you.